Okay, we're looking at two different type of injuries, people that I'm working with. The first one, we can look at it's an ankle sprain, and the other one is an ACL tear. What we are noticing is both of them were on the left side, and as we look at both exercises, the one with the ankle sprain, he's doing a continuous jump. The one with the ACL tear, he was actually doing, a jump, stabilizing the leg he's landing on. We can notice two things on the left side. There is less motor control, and we can, get the idea that if this situation is happening, there's less neuromuscular activation. Obviously, we're talking that there's mismatches with strength at the end of the day. So what are we really focusing on over here? We're looking at the foot. We really need to look at the foot. Let's focus on the guy with the ankle sprain, the continuous jump. We can notice that his elastic capacity isn't as good as the right side. You can also notice that the foot overpronates a little bit. You can also see how he bends his knee a little more to be able to do that. He compensates probably with his knee as well as the hip to be able to get that continuous jump, which isn't as efficient as the right side. Looking at the guy with the ACL tear, similar situation. He lands on the right side. He has a little bit more stability. His foot's able to, have a little bit more strength or capacity of being able to just hold the leg together compared to the side that had the ACL tear. This is just things that happen with injuries. We lose these biomechanical factors or capabilities that we need to build on through, the rehab program. And the reason why I want to talk about the foot, as you can see in the picture with the anatomy, the foot is, the structure that has contact with the floor, with any surface. And if you have an unstable foot, which has no strong arches or just isn't able to transfer force efficiently through our body, we're gonna have trouble over here. And at the end of the day, the body will compensate it in some way that, not necessarily is gonna lead to pain, but obviously is not the way that we want to be able to do things. At the end of the day, we want to be able to improve strength and become more resilient to stress, but be able to, move efficiently at the end of the day. Also, as you can see on the other graph, you can see that the foot has a direct connection with the posterior chain. The reason why I talk about the posterior chain because it's massive when it comes down to injuries like an ankle sprain or an ACL tear. A lot of times people are very dominant from the anterior side of the body, and here it's one of those things that I just wanted to show how important the foot, this simple structure, has a direct connection with the posterior chain. So if your foot isn't able to, isn't working that great, it's going to be a little harder to access the posterior chain, as we know, and it's going to be huge, as I said, to any of these type of injuries that you're rehabbing or I'm rehabbing at the moment.